Keep it real. This is clearly made by a white woman. How dare you ask that question?
Now y'all can see our beautiful melanin dough.
Hey.
If you would alter the human species, what is one physical change you would make that would make us better people, and why?
Oh my gosh, what a question.
Get rid of this veil that has covered my eyes. I'm divine, I am fly. I've been reading the signs. Fill me up, fill my cup. Stay on the ground, queen, just stay focused. Stop wasting your time.
Hey guys, it is Seraph and welcome back. Thank you guys for being here once again. Be sure to subscribe to Seraph TV if you haven't. Right now I'm with Hailey.
Hey.
You guys have probably already saw Hailey in one of my other videos that will be up at some point. But I'm a turtle because I haven't been posting on Seraph TV. Yeah, we're going to be playing a little game called Keep It Real.
Hey.
It's a board game, but there's like a stack of cards that come with the board game where you answer questions.
I hope you get to know somebody and ask them like those deep questions or uncomfortable questions that people don't really ask.
Or want to
talk about.
It doesn't really come about unless you really know someone.
Yeah.
Well, so this is a game.
Questions you ask when you're high. That's kind of what it's like. You know, like those dudes who are high and they ask those really deep, prolific questions, or just like the random questions. They're like, dude, where did that come from? That's what this is.
Please continue to watch. Like this video if you want to hear more deep shit. Okay? Oh my God. So I couldn't find the other question. But then
you mixed it in?
Yeah, then I'm looking at one of the questions on here. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
oh gosh.
But the
You
other...
have to say it now because now everybody's going to want to know.
All right, so
reaction.
this question...
I might not answer it though.
In times of slavery, would you have rather been a slave or a slave owner? Why?
Okay. Keep it real. No, I'm kidding. This is clearly made by a white woman. How dare you ask that question? I feel like if you were playing with people who were not the same race, it could be very problematic. But because we both black, we can ask this question.
If someone really were to have said they'd rather be a slave owner, like obviously the two options are kind of fucked up in reality.
It's just like,
but if you had to choose one, I feel like the only way I would be a slave owner is because I would free everyone.
right, that's what I'm saying. I would have slaves and treat them like family. And do the work with them.
I don't think anyone would just say they want to be a slave, but then it's like, why would you want to be a slave owner who didn't help slaves as well?
The only difference is this comes down to a question of privilege, right? You always want to pick the thing that had the privilege, more privilege to make a choice, right? Mm-hmm. Or more power in that situation. So in that situation, the slave owner had more power, which thus gives you more options of how would I treat my slaves? How would I run my business? Yes, I own them, but is there things that character-wise that I can change because I am free? You know what I mean? Whereas when you're just a slave, you don't really have the power to make choices about yourself. So
that's true.
That's just all. It's privilege. But at the same time, if someone asked me would I rather be white or black, I'd be like,
black for sure.
Like what? No question.
I would not.
But that's, you know.
That is a question in here. Like what race? I shouldn't say that.
That's a question in
Not
there?
right now, but is in this deck. I've had that question before.
Made this game? Yo.
Guys, it cut off because of like the I want to see your whole face, Hailey. But yeah, because it got too hot. So me and Hailey are deciding to just walk so it doesn't keep making it say that it's too hot. It might still even say it. But now y'all can see our beautiful melanin dough.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, look at him in his little, what is it, hammock. He's in his hammock. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you would alter the human species, what is one physical change you would make that would make us better people, and why?
Oh my gosh, what a question.
What a question.
All right, whoever invented this, I'll give you that. Some of these are really freaking deep. I'll give you that. What would I change? I wish people were more compassionate. I was reading this book by Octavia Butler, and it's called, you would know if you know it. It's an Octavia Butler, black female author, sci-fi author. Anyways, in the book, she has some of these characters who are born with this thing called sharing power, which is not necessarily a power. It's actually seen as a disability in their world, but it's a futuristic world where they're born with this thing that when other people experience pain around them, they feel the exact same kind of pain. So if somebody is having a stomach ache, you'll automatically get a stomach ache. Or if somebody is just has like an injury, has a hurt arm, gets shot, anything like that, you feel the exact level of pain in the same place on your body. And I think that made people more willing to not hurt people. But the only thing is only some people had that feeling. And so those who were actually seen as weaker.
Did they like separate them from the world? So they didn't?
Well, a lot of them tried to hide it. You know what I mean? They didn't want to tell people that they were shared. They didn't want to let people know that they had that weakness, quote unquote, because then they could be taken advantage of very easily. So instead, those people would kind of like hide out and try to avoid violent areas because they would know that if they saw anything or was near any violence, they would feel it. But if everyone had that, wouldn't it be so much more peaceful?
I definitely feel that, like us being able to experience physical sensation of someone else's pain would help us cause less pain.
Yes. Yeah, so shout out to Octavia Butler for the idea and for spinning it around and showing how it could be either a weakness or a strength. Oh yeah, they walked it down there.
Good toe day.
It's a good toe day. Oh my gosh. I really love doing this. There's so much like energy.
It is gorgeous though. You can feel them?
No, I don't feel them. I can see them at my leg.
Oh yeah.
Try it.
Right.
Not today.
Well, this would be so beautiful to like do a little yoga or a little prayer, a little book read.
I love walking around. It's like my favorite thing. I love
Walking in grass.
Like I feel like I'm speaking to God.
Wow.
Like, I feel like it's like there's like you know how there's chakras inside our bodies. There's also the Earth Star chakra, and the chakras are in the different realms that we can't see. And like the chakra that is in the earth is what connects us all. Is what, you know how you said like the sharing power. That's how when we connect to the Earth Star chakra, we're able to heal our collective problems. It's a grounding experience. It helps you heal your own self and your problems and also the world.
Wow.
So it makes me feel like I'm connected to God
Beautiful.
being in grass.
We'll do it, girl. Support you. I support you.
I already have these mosquito bites. I don't want to really cause any more irritation.
Haley's explaining to me why she ain't putting her feet in no grass.
I'm a bubble
She
baby,
ain't
guys. I
putting
have a lot of
her feet in
allergies, so can't be having my feet up in this grass. These are all like active. Like sing a line from your favorite song, like or
7 days a week. Something a freak. That's the only song that I know. What's it called?
Girl, I do not know. And also
It's what's that wet ass pussy.
That's your favorite song?
If I had to think
Yo,
right now, what's my favorite
hilarious.
song? Or
Hi.
or before the night is through, I'm walking to you. It's Jesse Boykins. You will be my something.
I know his song. Was it Earth Song or Earth?
Oh, Earth Girls. I know. Women are from Venus, Venus, Venus. Where I love my Earth Girls. That would be my favorite line from a song. I love my Earth Girls. I think I actually finally answered that one.
Yeah, you got it, girl.
If you could create your own television network, what kind of programming would you have?
That is so funny because when I was younger, I was in a business competition for young entrepreneurs, and I actually won for creating. I won the competition for creating my own television show.
And that's on
Where
period. Are we gonna cross?
Yeah.
So, my phone decided to say that there's no, what's it called, storage. So it cut off when Hailey was talking about the TV network. The idea she came up with when she was younger.
Oh yes, I created my own television talk show and outlined the episodes and the budgets for the money and like all that stuff. It was pretty cool.
So what was it? What was it?
That's the thing. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about, but I think I was a teenager and I was talking about like teenage related stuff. Probably like Kiki Palmer's talk show, something like that.
She has a talk show?
She did for a little bit.
Like the Chris and the two other co-hosts?
Nope, she had her own talk show for a little bit. And she would talk about like young black girl stuff.
So is that what you would talk about for your?
It would be a
network though. So
Oh,
it
it's
would
a
be like
network.
it wouldn't just be one
We
talk
probably
show.
like a BET but for black women, I guess. Like
I see.
Stuff that's more positive. No Tyler Perry. You know, that's not a positive vision of black women.
I see.
Yeah. Maybe something like that. That'd be cool. Or it doesn't even have to be, it could be the Women's Network. It doesn't have to be black specifically. Because we don't have a women's network. We have BT, which is for black. You know, we have
And it's
all
not
these
even
other
owned by a
networks.
black person.
Is it? It's not?
No.
Oh, wow.
I just know when I found that BET and Essence weren't actually owned by black people, I was just like,
Kinda sad.
you know what?
I think Essence is, though, now.
Now?
I don't know if it originally was and didn't, or
Like the same thing with Dark and Lovely. It's not owned by a black
yeah.
person. It's owned by
a lot of these black
L'Oreal.
hair things. Yeah.
So that's what I mean when I say like someone bigger owns them.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
We're gonna need to take a thumbnail too, but this one, like you see that? There's like ancient like African symbols
We're gonna
on.
have to research and see.
Talk your shit, Hailey.
So thank you so much for spending the Sunday afternoon with us and picnicking and getting to know
We didn't even
each
show you
other.
guys the picnic.
Oh,
We didn't even
sorry.
show them. It was good though.
It was good.
It was very good. But I appreciate you guys coming along with me, spending another day with Hailey.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Hailey.ebeth. That is HAILEY.EBETH. And yeah, I'll be coming at you with some of my mama photos. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for sharing this good ass energy, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like this video if you want more content of me sharing with you my actual life. You feel me? Bye.
Time. On a higher mission to live better days. Focus on my present, my future awaits me.